This area is lush green, except that mosquitoes just swarm around me. I have DEET, 90% of something. DEET bug repellent, mosquito repellent, is very effective. I spray it on my arm. They will no longer attack me on my arm, and then I wear a net, a mosquito net on my head, so they cannot get to my head, even though I don't have a repellent. So these things are, now I've learned that DEET mosquito repellent, and also picarin, that's the other one, mosquito repellent and mosquito net, particularly head net, are crucial if you want to go outdoors in Alaska, because without those two things you could be eaten alive. The mosquitoes are so vicious and their bites are so hard. They will bite you in an instant. No matter how hard you fight, it's helpless. You will have 50 to 100 mosquitoes around you all the time. But with the repellent, apparently they can no longer bite me. That's very effective. Even though the DEET repellent has some strong odor, strong chemical odor, but that's okay. So this area is filled with mosquitoes. Alaska in the summer, like June, maybe also July, is fantastic for hiking, simply because there are just so many hikes, and all of these hikes are almost always without people, because the area is just so vast, and there are so many hikes. You can pick easy hikes, a few miles, or you could pick a hard hike, 10 or 15 miles for a whole day or something. You could go take a hike that go up steep, rocky climb, or just like this, very comfortable, lush green, relatively level forest hikes. And in almost every hike you have little creeks or streams of water flowing nearby, and probably some of them have fish as well. This is a nice little hike, about 1.5 miles, 2 miles in length, something like that. On the other side is the Wrangell-St. Elias National Park. Oh, it's awesome. That's the Copper River down below. It's one of the largest rivers in this area. The Wrangell-St. Elias National Park is a sequence of very tall snow-capped mountains in the distance. That's about almost 100 miles away. I came from that direction yesterday. I camped in that region the previous night, 2 nights ago. Then I drove up here. So that's about it's about 50 miles away, because I drove about 70-80 miles. Consider it's not the direct distance. So direct distance, this is about 50, 60, 70 miles away, 50 miles away.小松鼠在这拼命的叫，小松鼠急了，不愿意我在这地方待着了 ，apparently。Whew. That's a pretty steep. I just did a 2.5 miles hike up a little peak, a little rocky surface, and here is what I found. A nice little lake at the distance. In that distance is the Wrangell-St. Elias National Park in the distance.